Where's the paint? So much tunage. So much amazing, awesome tunage made by my very own Japonator. I am abreast to have such rare Japonator. Where is the... Is it this one? Oh, I need to turn this on. I need to put this on silent. Give me 2 seconds. Uno momento. That should do it. Is it going to vibrate? That's what she said. Hang on a sec. I'm still live. Yeah. Oh, did I drop out and drop back in there? Shit. My apologies. Good morning, Goo. Good morning, Goo. Good morning, Goo. Right now, where's my tunage? No, not that one. I want to play the fucking where's the other one? Is it this one? Where's the one that's like... I think it might be above this one. Paint. The Emperor. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is legit one of my favorite. Like, as far as just like a song about painting Goo goes. Yeah. Let's get these bitches wet. Like, I think it's that one. Like, oh man, I woke up at fucking 2:45. I had like the worst sleep I've had all year round. Like, so cold. I'd like drift off for a few minutes and then just wake back up. Oh, it was so shit. I do not like. I'm running on about 65% capacity today. Have you no? Oh no. Right. I'll try and get the balance right on the sound. Let's get these bitches wet. I fucking love it. Right, I'll leave it on 80, 75. I'm gonna leave it on 70. Sleep shittier than the streets of Bombay. Oh man, it was just a bad sleep, alright, yeah. It really was, like. But it is what it is. Like when I woke up, I was like, oh, I've an hour before I have to fucking start streaming painting Goo, like. So I quickly got a breakfast into me at like, 3 o'clock in the day. I ended up just waking up at like fucking 11:30 in the morning, like 11:30 a.m. I finally just got up and I put the heating on and went back to sleep, and then I woke up at like 3 or 2:45. It was just too cold for me to actually just sleep through it. Like when I woke up, I had condensation in my mustache. My mustache was wet when I woke up. It's like, fuck this shit. Oh, where'd I put my thing? Where's my thing? The yoke. The yoke, my bob. Thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't even fucking change the water. I'm all over the place. But I'm here. And I'm not queer. I promise. I want to get more like... You see the way they have like a grey here and a grey here? You got your light grey and your dark grey. I want to get more of a definition going on with the greys. And then I might make the sword like red and gold. I don't know yet. Part of me wants to leave it the same colour as him or something like... And I've been debating since yesterday. Like, I think the helmet's a bit too big. Just a touch too big. But I don't know. Let's see what the crack is. Stabaru made more music, I saw there. I'll have to send the Stabaru here, yeah. That is a ridiculous level of cold. Yeah, it's like, it's stupid. It's stupid, like. But whatever. Just deal with it. Ugh. Like, it's not the first morning that I've woke up and like my mustache is like covered in condensation. And like, say like my hand, and because like I lie on my side or whatever, so like one of my hands and my head are the only thing that's like exposed to the, you know, air in the room. It's the only thing that's not under the duvet, like, you know. And my face and my hand were cold. Like, it's just stupid, like. And it's not even like don't get me wrong, Ireland gets cold and all, but it's just the state of the houses and the you know, the cost of heating. If you're in a little shithole like mine that has electric heating, it's like you don't want the heating on all the time because it'll just cost you a fortune, like. And lighting a fire in the fireplace that's in it isn't going to do the same thing that it used to because they ripped the boiler out. So it's just a lot of bullshit, like, you know. But it is what it is. Let's get these bitches wet. Not all of them. A select few. How small? Yeah, I'll go small. I'll go small? Yeah, I'll go small. So, like, I started off with this bitch, you know, and then I moved on to this one, and now I'm going to use the little red one that I have in my hand here. Like, so, like, 3 distinct different, like, you're getting more and more defined, picking smaller and smaller things and, you know, choosing what parts to embellish and highlight. And, like, the darker something is, the more in the painting it's going to be, and the lighter it is, the more out of the painting it's going to be. So it's like, it's once you get used to the fundamentals of how this shit works, like, it really is. It's more similar to carving. It's like you're carving a 2D object instead of a 3D object. That's how I would describe painting. Right, okay. Now that we've played the intro tunes, I'm going to go. I want to play the new stuff because I didn't get to the new stuff, so I want to play the new stuff. I want to see what it's like. I played some of the klezmer metal yesterday. I can't remember if I got through it all. So I might start off with that. And I want to play Stabaru's new songs as well, like, so. Right, so we'll play these. It's hilarious. It's so, like, it's got that Arab Persian, like, desert feel to it, like, but then it's just metal. I love it. Unless there's a space marine under the armor, then the head is proportional. Yeah? You think? Yeah. Yeah, like, I keep looking at it, I'm like, no, it's fine. But then there's other times I look at it, I'm like, I don't know. Because, like, obviously the helmet's going to be bigger than your head, you know, to a degree, depending on how tight of a helmet it is, like, but you can just imagine the head being in there, like, and yeah, it does fit, like. But anyway, I'm going to get some, I'm going to try and, not quite white, But like, I'm gonna get some light grey and then some darker greys going in, and we'll try and define this fucker a bit more than he currently is. Add a Q&A sticker. Questions and answers. Name the night. I put butter in my coffee because I'm a Chad. This shit's epic. I don't know what's... This was called Super Duper Sneaky Song. What's sneaky about this? There's nothing sneaky about it. That's way too dark. Like if you want to alter yellow with red, you need fuck all red and blue to get, like, you know, orange or green. You need fuck all of the alternating color. It's the same with white and black. If you want like different shades of gray and all, like the tiniest bit of black will completely alter the white. But it doesn't work the other way around, like, you know what I mean? You'll need a good bit of white to start altering the black, like. Which I really think, like, the metaphorical shit and the symbolic shit about, like, art is, I think, one of the truest forms of, like, truth. Because it's, like, similar to, like, alchemy or science. I don't like using the word science because these days science is, like, basically a bunch of lies agreed upon. Kind of like history or whatever. Oh, the way this is going on is so nice! It's so buttery smooth. Oh, that's nice. That just feels delightful. Look at that. Look at that buttery smoothness. Okay, I need to take my house coat off because it's actually so annoying being like freezing cold 1 minute and then you can feel yourself getting too warm. You're like, fucking hell. Like, I'm like a fucking snake, man, trying to like regulate my body temperature. Oh. Do snakes do that? Or is it lizards? It's more of a lizard thing, isn't it? Okay. Tie my hair up. Oh, I'm a mess today. I'm a fucking mess today, like. And good sleep is so important. Like, that is my kind of shit, man. Niggle the night. It's literally the sneaky melody from Owen's stream, but is I had a feeling, but I was like, there's nothing sneaky about it, you know, because of the genre, like. That's actually hilarious. I had a feeling that's why you called it that, because like I was listening to it the first time, I was like, oh, that actually does sound like the Super Sneaky song. But it's like, that's the second thing I thought about, was like, but it's not sneaky at all. It's like gloriously metal. Painting goo 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 goo. It's obviously sneaky. Niggle the night. That's actually hilarious. The way this is going on is like lovely, buttery smooth. I love it. Just want to brighten up certain areas and then darken other ones. That's all it is. That's all you're doing. It's just picking spots and just being like, okay, the light would hit it here and then not hit it here and then hit it here again. That's all it is. It's not complicated. Anybody can do this. Just like anybody can build a house. Unless you're gay and in a wheelchair. But even then, you could use things like pulleys and stuff, like, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a robot dog you could find to help, you know, make up for your utter lack of humanity. For those of you who aren't bears, I'm taking the piss out of one of the bears that's in a wheelchair in the community. I'm not just hating on wheelchair people. Shout out to that fence-sitting little fucking troll in his wheelchair. And his passable coffee. Okay. I do want to kind of put like some wings in here or something. I want the pauldron and the chest piece to be ornate. The helmet a little bit, but like, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me is not liking the spikes, but we'll see where it goes. Let me see. Oh, it's a crack, Stabaru. Stabaru, if you can hear me, can you do me a huge favor and do what Printer Bear did and send all the songs you've made? Can you like send them to me directly on Telegram? Like send them to me and not Painting Goo, because then I don't have to go through Painting Goo to try and find them. I could just go to you and go to the last messages or whatever. Because I want to play all the ones you made. But it's harder to find them because they're in the Painting Goo chat. I'm not expecting you to do it now. You don't have to do it now. I know you're probably in work or with the kids or something, like, you know. Just if you think of it, like. Depending on how this looks when I've got it, like, kind of, when I'm happy with how it looks, with all the grey, there's a part of me that's like, I might put a glaze over it, and we might make them red and gold, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, choo, goo, goo. Hey, choo, goo, goo. Part of me wants to stick with this vibe for a while. We do like fucking like a whole Jerusalem theme. I mean, who doesn't like knights? Bandits. Bandits probably don't like knights. Heretics. Criminals. The people knights don't like probably don't like knights. My newest tune is a certified banger. Yeah, like I briefly looked at the chat and I was like, oh, there's new music. Like, so I said that earlier on in the stream when I started on. The reason I didn't start with the usual tunes is like I want to get through all of them. So like, and yours ones are like the last one on the list. So like, even if I have to go an extra fucking like half hour or 40 minutes or something, I want to play all the music today. Which I suppose it kind of worked out in everybody's favor that I didn't get out of bed till 3 o'clock because I'm only awake like 2 hours. So I should I should perk up as things go on. It's reminding me, like doing this painting is kind of reminding me of what I said a while ago, where I'd love to do, like one of the first things I'd love to do when I start streaming video games is I'd love to just go through all the Dark Souls first, um, because that's become like a theme that loads of like gamers do. Is like I'm gonna do all the Dark Souls games, like, and I'd love to do that myself because I still haven't actually played the first two properly. I've only ever played three, and then I did the other ones like they're not Dark Souls, they're Souls likes. I did Sekiro, Bloodborne, and then did other studios ones like Code Vein, and recently just finished Lies of P. Um, but the artwork in those games is phenomenal. Like, so I'd love to like play a bit of the stream, or play a bit of the stream me playing the game, and then maybe do like a poll of like what do you want me to paint from what we just played, kind of thing. And I'll do like a quick thing of what we're currently doing or something like. I think that'd be a cool place to start anyway. Um, Big Bear is calling me Surrey Delta Bear now instead of Shirley Delta Bear. It is without a doubt the best creation from Suno yet. I want to make another like it with different lyrics. Make like a thematic album for you. Oh man, that'd be deadly, man. Can't wait. Like, I greatly look forward to gaming you. And so do I. But like, I don't think I'll be able to do it till I have my own gear, because like it's bad enough as it is that I take the laptop off the female on the regular to like it. Obviously, it doesn't matter if she's in work while I'm streaming, but it's her laptop. Like, do you know what I mean? So. I want my own setup so that I can just like do whatever. And if all goes well, it should be like sometime either next year or the year after. So within the next 2 years, because I've a lot going on right now with the community stuff. Sounds awesome. Is that just gibberish, or is it like Khazarian lyrics or some shit? Or what's that like? Painting you in Hebrew. Okay. The spikes are looking a bit better, all right. Yeah, I don't really mind it. And it, like, in fairness, I mean, it's a pretty gnarly looking forearm. If you got a smack of that, you'd fuck you up, like. You see what I mean? Like, I want to put like a kind of Baroque theme or fleur de lis kind of shit going on the thing, like, and something similar on the helmet. Keep the highlight going here on the front of it, and then just the grey in the middle. If you just keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like that, that's why grey like different, like monochrome grey stuff, black and white stuff, is in a sense a lot easier. Once you're just like, okay, pure black is the stuff you can't see, and then pure white is the stuff that the light is like hitting directly, depending on the angle. And from that, you can kind of just like break it down to like, okay, so this should be a dark grey, this should be a light grey, this should be white, this should be black, so on and so forth. Like for example, the knuckles here, or rather, not even the knuckles, the seams in between the armor panel here on the on the fist and stuff, and where the hand meets the hilt of the sword that's just going to be black because you can't see in there. You won't be able to see any of that. The light's not going to get in there. So all of that is black, you know. And that just made a drastic difference, you know. So it's stuff like that that you always just need to keep in mind. And essentially the thing creates, to a degree, it creates itself. Sure, you're making decisions and all, but if you are actually doing what they say to do, and if you trust the process, the image produces it itself as long as you trust the process of creation. It's amazing the difference between like when I'm painting on paint. When you paint on paint, so you already have a layer of acrylic down, and when you're putting more on, because of that satin kind of like fluid finish to it, like it glides across itself quite nicely. Like it's a completely, as far as like actually tactile experience of what it feels like to paint at this stage. This is, oh, so satisfying to just get a bit of paint and just go whoop, and it's almost completely opaque and pretty much exactly where you want it, and it just glides into place. It's so satisfying. And for me, that's what you want. What you want is like you want to get yourself into a mode where almost everything you do, you're like, oh yeah, that looks great. That looks, you know, that looks and feels good or whatever, like, you know. I'm gonna fix this shit and change this shit. Like, terrible looking. It's probably just repeating to raise the interest rates. Oh, that's hilarious. 3% loans, 3% loans. Man, that'd be so funny to actually do like a Jewish inspired theme metal album of like from their perspective, where like everything about the financial world is like beautiful, like the fucking like the Ferengi of Deep Space Nine, like glorious golden god of money, bless me with financial glee. That'd be fucking brilliant. I kind of like that. I kind of like that grill we've got going on here. That looks nice. Like it's one of the things that makes creating something really fun is like I don't know what it's gonna look like because as I'm making it, I'm like, oh, I like that. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, I don't like that. Oh, but I like this. And like you're just fucking moving. It's like you're playing Tetris with the paint, you know. It's like I'll put black here, white here, grey here, whatever, like, you know, and it just becomes something. You're witnessing like the process of creation while also being involved in it, like. That's nice. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that shape of the bottom of the helmet that we've got going on right now. Nigel is popping. he's pipping. it's 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 Peregrine Took if he became a knight of Gondor. Like, how funny! It's like, dude, like that's such an epic night, and then you see him like beside somebody else, and he's like this fucking big. Is that Peregrine Took? Pippin the knight. Oh, that'd be brilliant! Like, okay, judging by the handle, then the should be like kind of here-ish. All that time I spent trying to tape one of these down and like bulldog clips. Bulldog clips are fucking bitchin'. Like I could leave this here for like indefinitely and it would just be flat. Like it's so much better than taping it down. Like so much better. Now obviously like in terms of like, yeah, but what are you gonna do about like the marks where the clips are? I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, I really don't. Is this a commission you're working on? No, no. This is just this is the new formula that I kind of wanted for. It's like it's kind of funny. Like, what's the new formula for painting goo? There is no formula. That's the new formula. instead of picking a place with the map, and instead of like picking something from the hat and all, and giving us like a theme to work with or whatever. Like, I'm just throwing shit down and doing whatever. Like I didn't even know I was gonna do Emperor No Si Wang when I did him. I was like, fuck it, like it just came out about, like, And then the last one I did with the castle, I was like, right, let's see what happens, and then it looked like a canyon, so I just did that, like, So it's like for a while now, I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna fucking paint. It doesn't matter what I paint. It doesn't matter how I paint it or how long it takes to paint. How many episodes I spend on something. Like I'm just gonna do cool shit and record myself doing it because it frees up my mental capacity to like worry about everything else that I have to do. I was putting too much of my mental uh, juices towards like painting you. Um, because I wanted to, because I love doing it. But like, I can't afford to right now. I've got shit like the community stuff, and I also need to like really get up off my ass and fucking go back to my symmetricals because they're the things that are gonna provide me with a um an access into contemporary places because there's no like opinion really or like political there's no social commentary behind my symmetricals unless you put one in. And it's really easy to put one in like, oh well, symmetry is like nature, and so it's like I've kind of decided that like if I do get into the contemporary scene and put my stuff in galleries and shit like that and people start asking me what the piece means, I'm gonna start from like a fundamental, like almost Gnostic point of view of just like, what is creation, what is existence, why is symmetry beautiful, these kind of things and all, like, and that's a hell of a lot easier to do with a symmetrical than like if I showed up with like one of my painting dudes of like, oh yeah, so here's a lot of tribal lads fucking poking and prodding a Volkswagen Beetle that they found in the jungle that just so happens to be painted in a jigsaw pattern with a minigun on the top of it. Like, it's like, it's, there's no way that you could be like, oh yeah, this is what it means and all, or social commentary. Well, not that there isn't a way. Obviously, you can take the piss out of it, like but it's just a lot simpler for me to just be like, it's the simple in my view, it's the purest and simplest form of beauty that anyone can produce is just making something look symmetrical. Um, so just in a sense, the last few months I've basically just decided like I'm working too hard in the wrong places, and that's what's kind of led me to this. Like, all right, well, when I'm streaming, I'm just gonna essentially practice. You guys are watching me sketch and practice. This is what we're doing right now. Like, I'm not fucking. There's no process to this of like I have to do what came out of the hat. I have to. Well, not that I have to, but like, I have to be in character and like it's like a TV show, which is what I want Painting Goo to be essentially. Like, like I want to do that, but for the moment, I need to like just focus on actually being a successful, you know. I actually need to be a fucking professional artist that can do a multitude of things depending on what people, desire of my services. Like, and if I'm constantly just taking the piss and doing cartooning and stuff like that, I'm gonna have a fuckload of fun, but I'm not gonna make a lot of money. Um, and as much as I don't care about money, everybody else does. I meant to say his bling is popping out now, but yeah, Niggle Pippin battles Great Newt Dragon. The Great Newt Dragon. Flow state goo fun process. Yeah, man. Nailed it. Flow state to fuck. I've noticed it as well. Like obviously it's not a new thing, but like I'll talk and talk and talk and talk, and sometimes, a lot of the time, I can paint and talk. But when I like get really into what I'm talking about, I stop painting. And when I get really into what I'm painting, I stop talking. I just think that's funny. Fucking machine gun drums. Love it. I don't know what is going on next door, but there's a lot of banging going on. And not the sexy kind. I'm all about it, bro. You're crushing. Thanks, man. Yeah, what the Maple Monkey said. Financial success will come. Keep doing the local stuff and go, and you will feel up to it. The fiat will come. I know. Yeah, it's just I had that internal conflict of like there was a part of me, the more disciplined part of my mind is like, you need to take this a bit more seriously. And that's basically all this is like I'm taking it a bit more seriously because I have to, because I have a responsibility to take it a bit more seriously, because it's not just for fun, it's not a hobby. You know what I mean? This is what I do, and I want to make money off of it and stuff like that. And people like what I do. So like there's all these different reasons to put the effort into a more serious um like a more serious what would you call it? Like a what's the formula? A more serious formula. Um let's see if we can fucking I want to make it look like you can see his other panel there. Um yeah, like because part of me wants to do streams that are like fucking 5 6 hours long, where it's just me doing this. Like, do you know what I mean? There's if I get sick of this, I could just like unclip this and fucking throw a new page on real quick and just start a new one. Um, there's just loads of aspects of what I've been doing the past few years that are like, on the one hand, they're great for a few reasons, and then on the other hand, it's like, um, because I'm self-taught, and like I don't have like in pretty much every facet of my life, I'm self-taught. Like so when I come to these decisions or realizations where I'm like, okay, like what should I do? And like, there's nobody telling me what to do. There's nobody like judging me. There's nobody critiquing me apart from myself. Like, do you know what I mean? So like, I need to be disciplined mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And the past few years, like I have been and I haven't been, And I know we're all like that. I know we all have our moments and stuff. But I'm really trying to like I'm really trying to get to a stage now where, like, there was a part of me that didn't want to stream today because I woke up a quarter to three, and I'm fucking exhausted despite like sleeping on and off for like 12 hours. But it was like cold and I kept waking up and all this fucking shit. Like, there was a part of me that was like felt justified, to be like, oh, I'm not doing it today. I need to get some sleep. Fucking like, I've other shit to do, like house chores and all. Like, um, but then there's another part of me that's like, no, you need to get used to fucking, doing certain parts of your day, regardless of what mood you're in, regardless of like, whether you're sick or whatever like that. Um, because for a while, like for a long time, and it was a good thing, it wasn't a bad thing, but for a long time, I resigned myself to like, um, what's most important for me now, after what I've been through the past 15 odd years. What's most important for me now is to be joyful. I needed to find my joy again. I needed to have a reason to live. I needed to like um allow myself to feel like my failings and like where I was in life and stuff like that, that was okay because it wasn't. Sure, my choices dictated a lot of things, but like there's also a lot in your life that you don't choose that you just have to deal with. Um, and I'd struggled with that for a long time, where like that child in me was like, I didn't fucking want any of this. Everyone did this to me, like the whole victim mentality thing. But it was justified in the sense that like I was so young when everything happened, and I had no wherewithal of like any of this shit, like and then the past like maybe 7 8 years I have delved into all of this, like self-reflection, and like the whole everything from the what's that the Seven Rings or whatever, Musashi. I can't remember his fucking name. That samurai who like the really famous samurai who wrote the book on like how to be a man, or how to be a disciplined warrior, or any of these things, like the way, follow the way in the broadest form. He was follow the way broadly, and you will see it in all its forms and all this fucking shit. So you have that, and then you have all this, the philosophical shit with fucking Aristotle, Plato, fucking. I always laugh when I think of Epictetus, because I'm always just like epic titties. But that's the child in me. Um, is this posture easier on your body? Oh yeah, like yeah, that is another thing. That's a mild side effect in like that's very low on the totem pole. But there is that. I mean, I'm still off angle, you know, but I'm not constantly turning, and my head is not like my neck is not constantly like at a certain angle and stuff. Like eventually, what I'd like to do is have a camera on me and a camera on the work, and make the work most of the, very similar to a gaming stream, where you'd have funny looking little character me in the bottom left hand corner, maybe, you know, acting all Japu and like taking the piss, but most of the screen is the work. I want people to see the work. Um, Now, obviously, like that's why I put the props in, like the gong and the bear and all this shit, because I was like, I need to fill up the space with stuff that's like just as entertaining as what I'm trying to do, because the painting's kind of small or whatever. Like it was just how it all unfolded from day one of the stream. Like like if you go back and watch the first couple of them, oh my god, they're fucking terrible. Like they're so bad, it's funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like Starship Troopers or something. Like they're fucking woeful, but they're hilarious. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm gonna check out Stabaru's ones, and then I had a feeling you'd fucking do it, even though, like, are you not in work? Are you with the kids right now? They're all just here now. All right, cool. I'm gonna play all of these, and then I have another playlist that Printer did called like the battles, which I don't think I've played yet. So we still have loads of tunes, and like I have enough energy and shit that I could probably go. I'm just gonna go till I'm tired. It's one of those streams. I'm just gonna go till I can't. I'm gonna goo till I can't goo no more. Okay. Jeez, this is 7 minutes long. Awesome. We're getting into Tool territory right now. We're like bit of progressive metal. Oh, I love it. Oh man, that's class. This is actually such class. Oh man. I'm honored to have a bunch of creative friends. I know we haven't met in real life and shit like that, like, and it's all on the internet, unfortunately. But like, fuck me, but like, guys, like, I really love the fucking. I appreciate it, like, I really do. Like, it's so much fun, and it brings me a lot of joy knowing that, like, you guys love it enough to the point that you're gonna put effort in and shit like that. That's why I love this community. There was times where I felt like that years ago. Like, I felt like I was the only one that wanted to do cool shit for the sake of doing cool shit. Like, sitting around smoking weed, playing video games is fun and all. Like, do you know what I mean? But I wanted more from life. And like, even though, like, I've gone from having a bunch of friends that I see like all the time to a bunch of friends that I don't get to see at all except on the internet. But I feel more camaraderie, understanding, and like a spiritual connection vibe with you guys than I've ever felt with like anyone really. Like, crank that shit. Okay. I just turned it up a bit there. It's like, is this the one you said you wrote the lyrics to? Because this is class. I was thinking about it yesterday as well. That we only did it like once recently, and I think it was just like between me and Demon Hunter. Um, but he sent me a doodle that he did, and I think that would be a really cool thing for us to do. Is like, I know you guys like are busy and shit, but obviously you're not that busy if you can make AI music, like, you know. So you guys should like just do a little doodle, even if it's like ridiculously shit, like, do you know what I mean? And just take a photo of it and send it in, and we'll have stuff like that where like I'd be like uh, doodles of the day, you know, and shit like, and that'll give us like more stuff to work with as well. It's like you guys could do something and be like, yeah, I know it's shit looking, but the idea is cool or whatever, and then like I could like flesh it out in front of you, and we could do it together, and we could create characters together in real time, you know. Um, and it's like stuff like that that like into the future will like, you know, like if I'm getting good at animation or something like that, like, you know, like a couple of years down the line, the ability for us to just come up with something in the moment, and then within a week or days it be like an actual thing. um like that's the kind of vibe that I'm feeling, is like we could just start churning shit out, like, you know. Brought to you by Painting Goo Productions. That's the alternate version. Knocked out of the park. Yeah, man, like they're fucking deadly. Like, oh, this is the classic one. Suno V5 has leveled up in a year. It would be crazy good if they haven't been sued into oblivion. Yeah, well, that's the thing that we all have to look forward to now, is like the stuff I was talking about yesterday, where like all of these people are going to start going mad over the fact that they've been replaced by AI produced stuff that people genuinely prefer because it's high quality and you can make it quicker. You know, like, and I completely understand where like all the artists are coming from. It's like, oh, like it's that's not fair, and like the whole point of art is like human this and blah blah. Yes, but it's like it's not like the computer is just fucking doing all the work. Do you know what I mean? It's doing a large chunk of the work, yeah. But like, and like what you said, it's like for people like us, it's like I'm an artist like this, and I put my time into this. But if I want to make music as well, then that's going to take me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to also do that. You know, so like that's why people tend to stick in their lane, because you've only got so many fucking hours in the day. So what AI allows you to do is to be multifaceted in uh like in this like modern world where it's like, okay, so I can do this with my hands, but then I can tell a program to do something with my ideas, you know. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like I don't think they're communicating with demons. I don't think fucking, like, I think it's just, it's no different to a gun or a calculator. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like a useful piece of technology, just like a fucking, just like a brush. You have any idea how difficult it'd be to do this by hand? like, it's doable. Don't get me wrong, but like. Trying to think now, like what kind of shapes that I can pull off on the top section that look cool. He's looking pretty bitchin', isn't he? There is a part of me that doesn't really like the pauldron. I like the the edge. I like the outline. I really like the bottom. The bottom's turned out really nice. But this looks like sperm. This looks like tree sperm like swimming towards his head. It's basically a skill issue if you don't try AI with certain things. Yeah. The more you give it, the better it turns out in my... Yeah, it's like the more human element it has to work with, the better the performance. So it's like... Isn't that evidence that like the technology still needs us to perform the task? You know? Like if there ever is a Skynet style robot takeover, you can fucking almost be guaranteed that there's going to be a bunch of humans responsible for that. Like it's not going to be the robots that just go, okay, let's kill all the humans or whatever like that. Maybe like a rogue program or something that goes nuts or something, maybe, like, sure. But I think if there was actually going to be some kind of like war between robots and people or whatever like that, I think it would be people using robots to kill other people. Just like it's people using guns to kill other people or knives to kill other people. It's the same fucking thing over and over again. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh no, knives are too dangerous. You can't use them. They're too sharp. Like, do you know, it's the same argument. It's like AI is too good. It's gonna make us all obsolete. It's like, or you could use it to make yourself better. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. This is shit. Like, here's me, like, oh, could you imagine one day, like, where Painting Goo has, like, we have our own metal band? We basically do now. Like, Like we could literally just like sit down over like Telegram and be like, okay, so tell it this, and like put these lyrics in, and like make them sound more like this, and we'll do this or whatever. Like, boom, we've got our own soundtrack to our own TV show. That like, sure, it's broadcasted over YouTube, so we don't have our own servers like BB yet or anything like that. Like, but like, dude, it's totally within the realm of possibility that we could make Painting You a fucking like a proper thing, you know, like that's not just for us, you know. And I would love to do that. I would love to have like there is a part of me that would love to have Asmongold's reach, but with our like, you know, mindset and framework and like opinions and stuff. But obviously, I am of the same opinion of Owen, where like the chances of that happening, like there's a reason why people like us don't get the notoriety these days. Maybe in a few years when the pendulum swings, but I don't know if it'll. I don't know if it'll ever end up in a situation where like the mainstream is good in our lifetime. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so, that the mainstream is going to be good in our lifetime again. Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot there was a fucking community meeting tonight. Shit. Okay, what time is it? What time is the fucking meeting tonight? Hold on, I think it's 7 till 9. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to check my calendar. Or send somebody a text. Oh, I completely forgot I had to fucking do that. Simple agenda. See, logo review, action item review, Windows update, agreements with creative places. I'm pretty sure it's 7 till 9, yeah. Fucking. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. It's like, that's what it is. I've got so much shit going on these days that like things are falling through the cracks. And that's one of the reasons I was like, right, I need to simplify Painting You. Because it's like a few hours a day, every day, Monday to Friday, like, you know what I mean? So like I need to start shifting my priorities, because I don't want to let these guys down, you know, because like they're not only local, but it's in person. Like, do you know what I mean? It's more, I have a responsibility in lots of ways to like, you know, I've said this before, like to be of good standing in the community and all these fucking things. Like, you know, it's like, and not in this kind of inauthentic, you know, manipulative kind of way, which is why I feel kind of blessed right now, because the people in the group that I'm a part of are of a very similar mindset. So thankfully I haven't had to like hide my opinions or anything, like to be able to get along in this environment. Not yet anyway. But yeah, I don't want to let them down and shit. So I'll probably have to fucking wrap it up at like 6:30 or something. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, it's at 7. Fuck. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. It's my own fucking. Well, I was about to say it's my own fault, but no, it isn't. It's the fucking cold. Whatever. Well, then I suppose you could argue that it's my fault for not being prepared for the cold, but whatever. Fuck's sake. Scribes big mad because the printing press is becoming popular. Yeah. Maybe replace the sperms with a Celtic knot or something. That's a great idea, man. Do like some kind of knot thing. Some kind of maybe like dwarven adjacent style. Do what you gotta do, bro. I know you guys aren't gonna like fucking be like, oh, you said fucking. I know. But like, you know what I'm like. I'm always just gonna be like, almost autistically honest with you guys. I've noticed that I'm kind of like that. I had such an aversion to deception and lies and stuff like that and dishonesty that I'm almost like too fucking honest. Uh, yeah, I need like a blank canvas here. And I'm gonna carve into it again. I really like the bottom of it. The bottom of it turned out great. Man, I love the fucking Hurt style remix of No Sea Wang. We need to start making cartoons. We need to start making cartoons. Painting Goo cartoons would be fucking brilliant. And we can start making stuff for the bears as well. Like, I have an idea for a bear, uh, like a short story cartoon thing, um, based on like Defender Bear as like a fucking as a character. It's like I remember I drew him before. I drew a concept for him before. It was like this big, mean-looking, like grumpy bear who lives in the forest near a village. And he's got a big, huge hammer, not in a dirty way, like an actual hammer. He's got a big hammer, like a Mjolnir style. It's like a short-handled hammer, more like a mallet, and then a big shield. And he's like, there's always a defender bear. Like a defender bear is like it's like a title where a bear is chosen to be the defender bear of like the village or whatever like that, and they like pass it down. But he's the first one that like didn't really want to do it and was kind of just like forced upon him. Um, but the love he gets from the village and the gratitude he gets from the village from fighting off the grabblers and stuff like that softens his heart. And like because I remember having the scene where like the grabblers attack and he fucks them all up, but he gets kind of injured in the process, so he's a bit resentful that like it's just him doing all the fighting and he's getting hurt and stuff like that, like, but it's just the way things are. And but then the little cubs, the bear cubs, come up to him. They're like, "Thank you, Mister Defender Bear," and they like give him a present and shit. And it like makes him, weepy because he doesn't know. Like he's so angry and like aggressive and shit like that. That something so nice and innocent and pure like makes him like crumble and stuff. So it's this story of like him becoming soft again or whatever. Like him becoming not like he was a bad bear or anything like that, but it's like it's kind of like the whole Christmas thing of like he's a curmudgeon, like on a negative Nelly and stuff like that, but then he slowly becomes like positive again, like and the main like moral of the story is that like there will always be a defender bear, there will always be a bear, like there will always be at least one that like is the line between the village and the grabblers and stuff like that. Like, and like I didn't fucking think it out or flesh it out at all. Like, it's just a very 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 basic, you know, thing. But I think stuff like the simpler you keep it, the better. Word. I think it'd be really cool if the bear community had its own cartoon that the kids could watch. You know, because like Owen's doing his stuff with the piano lessons, which is fucking awesome. And then we have the meetups, and then there's like a couple of other bears that have like storybooks and stuff like that, and all like, and then your man Brent, I can't remember what his classical learner bear, he's doing fucking awesome work. So like, I've always been not always like for a while now, I've been trying to think of how I could contribute to the community in that kind of way, and I think that's how you guys and me could like collaborate together and make like a fucking really fun, morally good, like music and cartoons and stuff and all this shit, and like uh, make a cartoon that Disney style, the adults will enjoy, but is totally geared towards like teenagers and kids. Has all these moral lessons and not like esoteric knowledge or like occult knowledge, but like kind of like the lessons that we would have preferred to learn from a young age instead of finding out later in life or something like, or at least being aware of the ideas and concepts of like deceivers and stuff like that. No, like I think that would be fucking awesome. I think it'd be really cool. Like um, painting tunes would be awesome. I want to do voice work for some of your characters. Yeah, obviously. Like out of all of us, I think you have the best like just natural voice for voiceover shit. Like, I think I think you would actually be perfect to voice Defender Bear because like you can sound really like aggressive and angry because you have such a deep voice, but because you're such a nice guy, you sound very jolly all the time. So like it's this perfect blend of like, well, hey guys or whatever, but then out of nowhere you could sound like really, really like threatening, which is perfect. Like, did you hear the Xenoboon lyric? Had to get that in there somehow. I must have missed it. Was that in the Legend of Emperor No Si Wang thing? Was it? Yeah, I think I missed it. Um, yeah, he would be a great voiceover actor. It'd be fucking brilliant. Like, I will get on it once we have Suno tunes. Well, like that's the one thing that, like, yeah, I'd like to use AI a bit maybe to make things like a little bit quicker. But I would like to learn how to animate, and I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool if I know it'd take a long time and stuff like that, and but it'd be fucking awesome if we had a hand, as much as possible, a hand drawn animated adventure for the better, like because it goes with the whole thing of like do it yourself, Oh, excuse me. But I wouldn't be like dogmatically against using AI, not at all. If it could, because I just like I said, like I just see it as a tool, you know. Obviously, you don't want to use it for everything, It's not like it's the same as a gun. It's like you don't want to use a gun to fucking cook your dinner, like you know what I mean? Like it's like you don't want to use a gun to like give your friend a birthday present, like to me. It's like it has its uses, it has its place, kind of thing. Like these people who are getting romantically involved with AI, like that's just a sign that you're mentally unwell, in my opinion. Like, I mean, like I think there's a lot of people who are, you know, again, it's like everything. It's like when I was growing up, you used to hear about these guys who married their cars and shit like that. Um, there's just always going to be people who do really fucked up shit, and the best way to handle that, in my opinion, is to laugh at it. Just laugh it off, like. Um, can't remember who was doing the Mr. Impossible cartoon. Yeah, that's Hometown, isn't it? Um, I think Wobbly Tunes isn't a thing anymore though because the two of them aren't together. I could be wrong. Maybe they've stayed in contact and they're still willing to work together though. But as far as I know, that kind of all fell through. Um, okay. Sorry, I'm just checking messages. Um, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to Wobbly Tunes because like she's Wobbly is incredibly talented and so is Hometown Bear. But it is what it is. Um, stuff like that happens where people get so caught up in how good something is that they don't take the time to kind of think about what they're doing really. You know, um, like like I wasn't really surprised at all to hear that that didn't work out. Like it was cool that they got married at the festival and stuff like that, but you know, some things are really nice ideas, but in reality, they're almost childish in a sense. And that's not to like how I'm trying. I don't want to disrespect either of them. Like I completely understand how enthralling it must have been to like oh my god, finally someone who's like me, and like in that sense or whatever like that. Like a lot of us kind of like experience that when we'd get into the bears because it's like oh my god, thank fuck sane people. Um, But it's like I've said, man, it's like even in a community like this, you come across like absolute fucking demonic creeps. And I'm not implying that either of them are that whatsoever. They seem like really lovely people. But it's the juxtaposition of like just because this is a like seemingly really good group based on really good things doesn't mean that there aren't got to be psychos in it. So you still need to be careful. You can't just let your guard down, like like fucking Born Bear, like that fucking Egypt caused loads of fucking trauma in the fucking trauma and drama in the fucking what group was it? Was it the Legends group? And then like other groups as well. Like he upset Juju the Q Bear a lot. And like he also upset other people like Scouse Bear and stuff like that. Like people were giving him money and supporting him and sending him stuff and all, like, and he was just being a drunk the whole time. Um so it's situations like that where like people need to be really careful with what they're getting into, and that's one of the like it's stuff like that why I've kind of stayed under the radar in the group, because like I know I'm quite a big personality and like I have the ability to do similar stuff to Owen where like I can get a big group of people having a laugh, and I didn't want to give off that vibe that it's like, you know oh yeah, hey, check out my stuff when you're doing and watching Owen and all, like similar to like Fly on the Wall or Hoodly Daddle. um or did Fly on the Wall do that? I can't remember. I think it was Hoodly Daddle. But like that's why I've never advertised painting goo in the speakeasy and stuff like that. Is because like you know I don't mean to be a dickhead or anything, but like I knew full well coming into the group and becoming a part of a group that I was like, okay, you need to be careful here because there's going to be lots of freaks. Um, I just knew that, you know. So, and I was right, like there's a couple of people who tried to get buddy with me over the fucking chats and stuff like that, and like man, they're fucking proper lunatics, like. Um, but that shouldn't deter you from, you know, uh, trying in a group like this and fucking putting the work in and getting to know new people and stuff like that. It's like you just an open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded, like, to shout out Warhammer lore. All my favorite television episodes were morality tales or examples of men displaying courage and leadership. Yeah, like part of me wanted to have the final episode would be Defender Bear dies, or like that Defender Bear, because like the title Defender Bear just gets passed on. But that's like because you would have it's how you get to show how the village deals with death of someone that they really love and like respect and stuff like that, and all, like because like he defends the village for like years and years and years, grows to love the village for his own, and then eventually dies in like a final battle or something like that, and it would be very sad. It would be really really sad, and like people would cry, and like you need that moral thing of like, yeah, this is a sad moment, like, but then it would finish with like one of the cubs that grew up admiring him picking up the hammer and the shield and training, and then like the thing would end with there will always be a Defender Bear, like, and that's the kind of like moral lesson that I wanted to put forward with the cartoon, is like there will always be one that is willing to stand. It's kind of similar to the whole thing of like Sodom and Gomorrah, where it's like, show me 10 men, show me one man, and I won't get rid of it, and I won't blow it all to pieces or whatever, like. um it's there will always be one kind of thing. It kind of sounds like Highlander. Instead of there can be only one, it's like there will always be one. It would be my honor. Yeah, man, you'd make a great voice actor. I think if you could draw the characters and backgrounds and then use the AI to animate them. Yeah, yeah, that would, like, I wouldn't mind that at all, because you would still have the human element. Um, you'd still have the human element of me doing the original concept work and stuff like that, and it's all based on my designs. We just use AI to move it, to get past the time delay of me learning how to animate things. Iron Man is a bit wobbly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been talking to him in all the last few weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I spoke to him or something. But yeah, it was like the last time I was talking to him, I was like, "You sly dog!" Like, I'm delighted for him. I'm fucking delighted for him because she seems like a lovely person, like and like no shit on hometown bear or whatever. But like I've never spoken to the guy. Like I've never um I've never had a conversation with him. Like, but Iron Man Bear I consider a friend. Like so like when when I found out that the two of them were shacking up together, I was like, you fucking hero, go on. Because he's a really cool dude. I really like Iron Man Bear. He's a really cool dude. He seems like a gem. I love him all. John is a great bear. Met him in Ursario. John, Hometown Bear. Is that his real name? Hometown. Yeah, like he seems like a really good dude. Like part of me was like sad to find out that they didn't work out, but I also wasn't surprised because of the context in which they got together. You know, I am only a lunatic when I'm talking to you, Defender. Somehow I doubt that, but then at the same time, somehow I don't doubt that. Okay, right. Uh, Tunes. I think we still have some tunes by Printer Bear. Is it the battle ones? Did I play the battle ones? I can't even fucking remember now. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna finish up in 25 minutes because I have to be there for 7. So I want to get something to eat and all and get ready and go down. Oh God, it's fucking okay. Battle number 1. Oh shit, man. Sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting about the fucking phrase. And you sent me a really good phrase. Oh man, my apologies. I'm just so like I'm fucking my head's all over the place, man. Like, forgive me, brother. Right. Today's phrase is fucking hilarious. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. That was probably really loud because I'm right beside the phone. Uh, okay. Today's phrase of the day is as follows. This is actually hilarious. Uh, you don't know a person's worth until you sell them. I love that. It's like it's short, it's simple, and it's fucking hilarious. It's like I love that saying. You don't truly know someone until you fight them. Is like a very, very true statement. Like, do you know what I mean? But like, you don't know a person's worth until you sell them. Like that's. Like, I fucking love that, man. That's so funny. Like. That's like something we'd have to get Emperor No Si Wang to say in like one of the episodes or something. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. You do not truly know somebody's value until you sell them to a foreigner. Like, it's like, oh man, you don't know a person's worth until you sell them. That's like, okay, brilliant. Oh man. I fucking love these streams, man. Seriously. Because it's like half the time you guys are making me laugh. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh fuck. Oh. Oh yeah, we have to do that. We have to do the same thing as Owen. He's like, the way they have all the Aquila Bear letters and all the Baller Bear letters. I need to start writing down all the phrases, and then I want to put them on a scroll or something, or I want to somehow like incorporate them into the book of painting goo. Like the book of painting goo could have like a painting goo, and then like about the painting goo or whatever, and then like like there's like a phrase on a page in between. There's like a phrase page in between every painting goo or something. Like it'd be so fucking funny. Oh god, you don't know somebody's worth until you sell them. It's true. I mean, like, it's not wrong. No idea what I'm carving, but I'm carving something. I try to get a knot in here somewhere, but I don't know. Could put like a. That sounds weird. That sound effect was like extra loud. Okay, let me think. You have like this going like this going like this, and then like going around here. This goes like this, comes around here, goes in here, and then maybe we could like make it go over here. Yeah, okay, yeah, and then come here. And then maybe like overlap back here or something. Okay, so that means we need to put like black like here and here. Yeah, and then in here. Yeah, we'll get like a dwarven knot lock ruin thing going on. I need to keep an eye on the time. It's like it's only around the corner. It doesn't take me long to get there, but I'm gonna be there from 7 till 9. So I like to like get a bite to eat, make a coffee and shit, and be proper prepared because you're gonna be down there for quite a while, like and then it's fairly late when you come back. Like I usually try and have dinner around, well, as often as I can. I try and have dinner in between 6, 7, 8. I like to go to bed around 10, 11, 12. Obviously, shit changes and not every day is the same, depending on what happens. Especially when the female's gone, like I can get to bed earlier. She's quite the night owl. But then, I don't know, part of me, like, I don't want to say anything because I don't know, fucking, might not happen. But, like, if I've got the energy, I might fucking stream some more later. We'll see what happens. I don't, like, even though I'm up late, I don't like staying up late. Even when you wake up late, I like to try and force myself to stay in a sleep pattern. But quite often you gotta work with what you've got, like, Like I'm blessed in the sense that I can afford in many ways to, do things a certain way. Whereas like guys like fucking Stabberoo, like you just have to do shit. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I gotta get up, I gotta take care of the kids, I gotta go to work, I gotta do this and all. Like, and it has to be at these times, so it doesn't matter like what the fuck you feel like. And that's one of the reasons. But like I said to you recently, it's like guys like you inspire the fuck out of me because it's like I want to train myself to be like that disciplined and that reliable and that like just like boom 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 same thing all the time before I have kids, so that I don't struggle with it when they show up. So they don't have like a struggling gimp of a father. Instead they have like a trained fucking painting ninja for a father. Any genre ideas you guys have for songs, i.e., thrash metal, country, etc., DM me. I don't know. I'd love to hear Painting Goo style Painting Goo Michael Jackson style. They just don't care about paint. Or they just don't care about the goo. They just don't care about goo. It's the painting of the night. I think that'd be really funny. And I could be completely wrong. It could be fucking terrible. in my mind, it's funny. Oh, excuse me. Battle number 4. That sounds class. Erica, but it's all about Painting Goo. Hell yeah, man. He's a spiller. He's spilling all the goo. He's a spiller. Spill all the goo. Yeah, man. Oh, man. The cool thing is they do let you use any music that's public domain. Just can't be an exact copy. That's fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, Spiller instead of Thriller. That's hilarious. That's so funny. What way will I do that now? Like, I've kind of got a good thing going on, but, like, you know, it's not going in the right direction. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You need to keep it basic, but also, I suppose I could just leave it there. I could just leave it there and get rid of that, and then, like, put like a line like here and here. Yeah, that looks grand. Yeah, that looks good. I'll clean it up. But that's the basic shape there. I wanted to look rough, you know, like he's been in many battles. Hey do do goo 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 goo. Hey do do goo. Okay. Right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Why does this say 5 minutes? What the fuck? The cool thing is they... Oh no, I already read that one. Why does it say I've only been live for 5 minutes? What the fuck? Whatever. We'll figure it out later. Right, I'm gonna head, guys. Much love. You know the drill. Pay for painting, do I have no honor. And if you have got any gay to pay away, you know where to pay that away. Go to owenbenjamin.com, pay that gay away. Right. Much love, y'all. God bless. Thank you for the music. It's fucking hilarious and epic. Be good, be good, be good, be true, and be beautiful. And I will see you guys tomorrow.